Dustin called it earlier. Uber Eats, Richard Rhoda Sr. Veronica, you're the best. Sent me dinner up. This is just a time run, little test session. Tell us if our track's doing all right. ExtremeFab.com, round 6 coming up. $100 cash to the best losing package. Why spend money on new when you can convert your existing wheels to beadlocks at a fraction of the cost? ExtremeFab.com specializes in beadlock conversions, allowing you to take your existing wheels that you already own, already know they fit, and convert them to a beadlock wheel. That's a good deal. 15-inch, 16-inch single beadlocks, double beadlocks, and even 15 to 16-inch wheel conversions are available. Give Bruce a call, 203-909-6732, and let the team at ExtremeFab.com get your beadlock conversions underway. The ExtremeFab.com is spelled E-X-S-T-R-E-M-E, Fab, F-A-B.com. So we're headed to round 6 with 14 of you remaining. I got a solid 2 and 5, solid 7 minutes left before we'll call you back. You're welcome to come up if you want on your own. But we're going to have pairings, and we'll put them out in the text message system. I'll announce the pairings with lane choice before we call you up. So I want to keep the pit vehicles out of 5 and 6 and out of 0 and 1. Last night we had the guys remaining go over to 0 against the fence and kind of angle in towards 1. Tonight with 14 of you instead of 8 of you, I'm probably going to have half of you go to the left and half of you go to the right, and then we'll pull the matchups out into 3 and 4 to race each other. That's not too complicated. Richard Rhoda Sr. Uber Eats, taking good care of us. Veronica. Who's cooking at the wedding in September, Veronica? She won't know how to act if somebody serves her food. Oh, hey, sleepyhead. Tom Gall coming up.
I have a ladder in my hand, racers. Starting over on the no box side of the ladder, we're gonna have S Roars. I'm probably saying that wrong. Did I get that one right? All right, I have S Roars with lane choice over Mel Knott. So S Roars, lane choice over Mel Knott. And then I'll have Steve Brinks over K Vogel. Is that Kyle Vogel? Kyle Vogel. All right, so S Roars over Mel Knott, Steve Brings with lane choice over Kyle Vogel. That's the 4 remaining no box competitors. Over on the box side, we got 10 left. It's going to be Tucker Kanslar with lane choice over Gary Smiley. Steve Marquis with lane choice over Alex Shares. Jerry McGraw will have lane choice over Chad Bacon. Kyle Coonsey will have lane choice over Travis Smiley. And Al Grimm will have lane choice over Brandon White. That information has been sent over the text alert system. So drivers try to spread out a little bit. Let's leave some space to get paired up appropriately in the staging lanes as your pairings are set. I have a ladder in my hand. And no box will be out first.
You're watching Cash Harvest on GallStar TV.
In Super Pro, Chris Gall, Trip South Dakota, came into the weekend in third.
And I'm gonna take you traveling the world. I gonna love you. Yeah, I'm gonna love you.
Telepathic on the starting line, 004 goes 496.4, 495 dial at Gall, taking 7th out at the stripe.
Cross my heart and hope to die.
The GallStar TV YouTube channel. If you haven't watched it yet, you best be paying attention after this. They make incredible content.
K&R Performance Engineering is the leader in drag racing electronics. From their delay boxes, dial boards, wiring kits, starting line enhancers, throttle stops, and more, K&R is committed to the highest standards of quality control. Best yet, K&R designs, manufactures, and tests all their products in-house right here in the USA. K&R boasts over 23 years experience in designing and manufacturing multifunction microprocessor delay boxes. The Pro Cube is small in size, but huge in features, including the popular Z-Force mode, unlocking a whole new concept to reacting to the tree. Push the trans brake button to activate the delay cycle instead of releasing it. Visit krperformance.com to explore K&R's extensive selection of bracket racing products today and enjoy free shipping on orders over $3.99. That's krperformance.com.
Bring them up. It's been 15 minutes, please. Please and thank you. Alex Shares was my Siebert Performance last woman standing $200 gift certificate. Come on up to the tower, please. And I need Al Grimm, my second best losing package of round number 3. Oh, he lost an entry in the trailer told round 3. I got a $100 bill for you. I got all kinds of $100 bills. You don't come up, I keep them. Zach Livingston, best losing package of round 4, Siebert Performance. I got a $100 bill for you. And Mark Nettesheim, best losing package of round 5, Get 'em Performance. I got $100 for you for gas money to go back to Wisconsin. Come up to the tower, Mark Nettesheim. Toby Giese, wear that belt up here, man. You got to be wearing that belt the rest of the night. Toby Giese, round 2, best losing package. Oh, nope, second place. Round 5, Get 'em Performance, round 5, Toby Giese, best losing package. I got a $100 bill for you. So I got a lot of cash up here in the tower. I need some faces. We can split it? Yeah, 1 for you, 5 for me. I'm missing 10 round 6 extremefab.com cars. 10 of you. I need you back. I'm missing 8 of you. Missing 8 of you. Round 6 extremefab.com. I'm missing 8 finalists. $22,000 to win for the Advantage RVs Cash Harvest. Let's keep the golf carts out of the way, guys. Got a lot of traffic. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. So Mark, this is your show. Tell me, the mic's hot here. Tell me what happened. You couldn't make it, and I got a chance to do it. I'll give you mine. I'll give you mine.
Well, I had a little problem, a little business issue I had to deal with. Well, this pays pretty good. Wind energy is where you want to be if you're moving cranes, but So, yeah, I got here as quick as I could and slammed a couple beers here to get in my normal jovial self, and hopefully me and Hank here the last couple rounds will make it pretty entertaining for you. Been listening to Hank all weekend, does a phenomenal job as always. Need 3 cars. Missing 3 of you. Now 2. Who are we missing? Got any idea? Alec, is that you? Yeah. So let's see. You think they're gonna have a little chat right now, or you think they're gonna let it ride?
No. 22,000, with a double purse, we're gonna split.
Morgan Opp just destroyed the whole tower. I don't know what she's got going on. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's the chat. Extreme Fab Round 6 normally would pay $550 right now on the double purse. $1,100 to lose next. Well, let's see what they come up with here. I don't think anybody's going to be real secretive about it. What do you think?
No, and I've always been from the, I would announce, if they told me the split, I would announce to the people at home watching TV would know what the really reason.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, I don't know if a guy's getting divorced, he doesn't want his soon-to-be ex-wife to know that he's getting $6,000 instead of $300 or what, but they don't let us do it.
Well, that's kind of like when somebody wins the lottery and just takes off and tells their wife to pack sand or their husband to pack sand, and next thing you know, the husband or the wife gets it all, right?
And no, they go to court, and they usually split it.
14 cars. 14 cars for $22,000 in Cedar Falls, Iowa. We're not Alabama. We're not North Carolina. South Kakalaki. Yeah, biggest purse of the year. I like it. I like everything about what's happening in the Midwest here with GallStar Bracket Racing, with Wells Racing Promotions. I mean, and Justin puts on a couple great races here also.
I actually, I've been on the road 5 years going to the big money stuff and announcing in that, South Carolina, North Carolina, Florida. And this year, because of these races local, I'm like, I'm not going. I'm not going to go and drive 1,000 miles one way to race for the 50 granders that everybody's got to split because there's no round money or whatever. I said, I can race right here at home. Dustin has 3 7s, that's 21,000. That's a decent weekend to race for. And the entry fees at both of these races are just great. It was like $250 for an entry for the whole weekend for 3 7s. And here this weekend's $300 for 2 11s. That's cheap.
It's very cheap. Then you gotta take into account all of the guys on that quote unquote big money circuit that aren't racing out of their own pocket. So they're on a free roll all the time. Hey, we got Tricky, Ricky, Livingston calling the tower. Answer it. Answer it. I love you, buddy. Is that who made the chicken up there? Oh, you made the chicken.
All right, I'm taking a bite. I'm taking a bite.
I'm going to try it right now. I didn't know who made it. I turned it down to begin with. Now I'm going to try it. There's a towel down here. I don't know. I mean, it's a little vulgar. It says, I'll feed all you fuckers. I'm sorry. Motormania. Well, there's always, when I do this, Hank, they always put a, well, this isn't Motormania. This is GallStar Bracket Races.
And I get in trouble all the time from Joanne. I coughed in the stands, or on the microphone one night, and she told me if you wouldn't have been up in the stands smoking, you wouldn't be coughing today. And she's like my mom away from home. She's on me.
You gotta try that. I just
like
peeled a
this.
piece of that.
Yeah, eat all you want.
Oh, man. So the ribs are delicious. We'll start off there. Oh, they're good, bud. Fall right off the bone. Delicious. So we got a big group of people standing in lane 3, having a little chat, trying to figure out how they're going to split up. I wonder how much we got here total. Anybody know? So we got 22, we got 8, that's 30. 30. We got a lot. We're splitting a lot right here. No, we ain't splitting nothing.
I got food. I got wonderful food. I'm eating the ribs. They're melting in my mouth. I got chicken sandwiches. Oh, my God.
I got beers from the ops and some food here. Sharing your food, of course. But, yeah. How come we don't get cut into the split? I mean, you've been here all weekend. You should be in the split.
Never seen it happen.
No, me neither. Don't forget, I mean, when you're at the casino, you tip your dealers when you win big, right? So,
When you're winning, you tip the dealer. When you're losing, you don't.
yeah. I mean, when you're winning, I mean, you tip them every hand, don't you? So when you win a round, you should come to the tower and tip.
Yeah, if you cash out 20 grand ahead of where you came in this weekend, you need to tip the dealer, or in our case, the announcer.
Yeah. Yeah. And
And 1,000 is 29, and 4,000 is 33. We're about 35, 36
Yeah.
dollars left in the kit here.
35, 36. Oh, the talk is over. Tom's grinning. Tom, do we have an agreement? Or are we racing for the flyer? Racing for the flyer? No, we got an agreement. Well, everybody's going to share the love here at the Advantage RV's Cash Harvest, brought to you by GallStar Bracket Races. And they're about ready to bring them out, Hank.
I see them checking tire pressures. We got 14 cars remaining. We got about 35, maybe a little more, 35,000 Advantage RV's Cash Harvest money left. And I want to especially thank Tom Gall. I mean, I'm really been impressed. My first time in the tower, with you guys. And he has so many things going with all the round sponsors and, the burnout contest and the long distance award. I mean, he's put a lot of extra on his shoulders besides just having a race and being the promoter.
It's ridiculous. I've known that young man since, well, let's be honest here. I've known him since he was pooping his pants. Me and his daddy known each other for a long time. We traveled around racing all over together. Hey, Tom, who got that 5XXX number for you, buddy? I don't know why I didn't take it, but I just thought it'd be cool because I just knew somehow that he was going to be special. And you're right, he is. Thinks the world of this whole program, wants to make sure everybody feels like they're getting treated fairly and most importantly, honestly. And that's the way everybody should be running a race.
When you have 300 participants and wives and children, I mean, that's a lot of people on your shoulders for the weekend. And then you got to fight track rentals, you got to fight weather. I mean, there's a lot of things that are not your control.
Oh, yeah. I've been a part of quite a few decisions with Tom on situations like this, and it always goes right back to what would you want if you were racing today. And that I think is why everybody just flocks to this. And there's no games. There's not. It's not some big, massive, top-dollar purse and no round money. Because I look at a flyer. You've raced for a long time too. I've recently just kind of, I think probably temporarily retired. But I look down the flyer because there's only one person winning today. There's a lot of people that are going to win third round, win fourth round, win fifth round. I look at the round money because that's where you're going to make your weekend even or whatnot.
Well, we used to go to Bowling Green, for those 10 granders, the 3 times a year. And it was no round money. You could lose at 16 cars there and you got nothing. But it was 10 grand to win, 2 grand runner-up. There wasn't even good runner-up and round money. And it was $200 a day. So if you raced the 310s, it was $600. And then if you wanted to get in those second chance 5 granders a night, it was more money. There was no round money. But you know what? We all drove down there.
We all thought it was awesome. What did I just say when you brought it up? I was like, those were awesome. And
I snuck into the water park one night. I climbed under the fence, turned the water pumps on. We went water sliding all night.
I heard there was some other people involved in that whole deal too. Some names people would know. Yeah.
And there was not much swimsuits. I will say that since, yeah.
I also heard that too.
We've had some issues. But here we go. Round 6, ExtremeFab.com coming at us. It says Mel Knott on the window, but we've had Ron Knott on the board for us here. I'm left lane, you're right lane, Mark. How's that? Mr. Roars is Steve Roars in the right. That's not bad guessing. We're in 22,000 cash advantage, still going.
Ooh, right lane. Small advantage over the Knott car. We're together. One above, 004, one above 2.
Left lane was 12 and 4 over, no good. Right lane 004 and 1 above, turns it on. Going down to 7 cars next round. We are in round 6, ExtremeFab.com. Get you some beadlocks converted. And here we go. I know it's Kyle.
Pretty sure that's one of the Briggs over there on the right. Steve Briggs, maybe? That beautiful Ford Falcon. I don't know. Who would have ever thought you'd ever say that? The beautiful Ford Falcon race car. 576, the dial on the right. 624 in the primer Camaro on the left. Ooh, let go. Pretty much at this point in the day, yeah, let go on nothing. And 42 in the left, gonna walk on through. Yeah, 42. 22 above. Pretty easy to get inside of most of the time here. Who you got over there in the left lane?
Gary Smiley dialed in 497.
Right lane, my man Tucker Kanzelar. 451 the dial in the right. Dialed her down 1 from last round.
We know, Tucker, you're still holding 4. I'm not dumb. Well, I am dumb. I make poor choices. I'm not dumb. I make poor choices. Correct. So, round 6, ExtremeFab.com. 14 of them starting out. We're going to have 7 next round. 497, Gary Smiley in the left. Tucker Kanzelar, 451 in the right, driving his new Folk Race Cars dragster. He is the original million winner last October. Randy and Jennifer Folks race. Comes 008. 008, one above one for the Gary Smiley win in the left. Tucker 20 and dead on with an 8 to lose by 2 thou. Left lane, Gary Smiley moving on out of round number 6. Streamfab.com, round 6. He'll be going on to next. Mark, your turn.
I'm going to tell you this. Gary Smiley may be a little older than you and I are, but you do not at any point in time want to be in the other lane with Gary Smiley. He will put it on you. Steve Marquise, left lane. 587 dial. Alex Charisse in the right lane, not Reese. Alex Charisse in the right lane, 571. Oh no, Alex lets go 001 red. Not gonna work out.
Gives Steve Marquis the gift. He gets his gimme out of the way. 45 and 2 over to move on out of round 6 from Streamfab.com, round 6.
Every single person that wins any kind of big money race is going to tell you they had one round where they just...
Unless your name's Hank, they got 6 rounds.
they got one. That might have been the one.
Yeah. I had 4 red lights one day, and I still lost the 5th round.
Well, you probably got paid anyway.
Chad Bacon in the left, 458. Who's in the right?
Buddy McGraw, 441. That Driscoll, 496. It makes big steam. Dead even.
Who can run the other end? Gonna be Chad Bacon, 16 dead on with a 117 total. Oh wow.
Man, what a lap. Buddy McGraw is 13 up front, goes dead on with a 5, doesn't get there, 1 thou.
17 pack in the left, 18 pack in the right.
Nasty.
You lose by a thou.
Actually, 153. Buddy might have got behind there. He might have got behind. I'm not going to say he did, but either way, 1 thou. Bad deal. Kyle Kunze and Travis Smiley, these guys are best of friends. This is a bad matchup for them. Who you got?
I got to go with fast car wins. Fast car wins. That's what Jason Lynch always tells me.
I'll never bet against Kyle, and I'm very good friends with both of them. And that's why.
I'm just going with the math, you know.
That's why. No, that's a...
Fast car's chasing. Yeah. Oh, see?
There we go.
Slow car gets the breakout first. Fast car gets it dump and save itself. Kyle Coons, 18 and 2 above, gets the win in the left.
Travis Smiley, no slouch, 23 up front, goes 8 thou under. Got there 24 in front. Needed to be, 16 or less.
Yeah. I would have thought you had to do all this math when you got older.
I don't know. I really think a lot of people think it shows you the math on the screen.
And there are some systems that do, but they're always wrong.
Yeah, and this one, this doesn't show.
On the breakouts and stuff, and they're wrong.
And it makes you seem like an idiot. People will start texting you on the old live feed. They're like,
yeah, hey. I don't do it. I just do my own math.
Yeah.
Out then, left side 495.
Brandon White, right lane out of Eddyville, Iowa area. Dialed 502. Gonna be leaving first. Won't even be able to see it, but he is leaving first.
You better hope you can't see it.
Yeah. Yeah. If we see it, there's a problem.
For somebody.
Yeah, one of the two. Either gonna be red or the green.
Streamfab.com, round 6. That's where we're at. Last pair.
Right lane. Out front by 8.
Oh, look at that.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Wow.
Another naughty lap. 2 thou margin of victory.
But he's a 6-pack total. Brandon White's 004, dead on 2, and just lays it down.
6 total. Left lane, Al Graham, he lets go nice. He's 12 and locked out. He's got what Big Jed would say, he's mathematically ineligible.
I know. It's tough.
It's brutal out here. There. All right. Probably not. Hey, we got Amanda. We got 2 nice, clean printouts coming your way. Justin has just absolutely worked over the printer. It is on point like you cannot believe. So I know some of you aren't back to your pit spot yet, but Hank, how many we got left?
7, lucky number 7 left.
7, and you can all just roll up here and whatever. Let's somebody flip a coin, pick a lane. We're gonna let the staging director pick the lane that you go into. Hello. Yeah, let's go lane 0. Swing them in, point them to the tower, and we'll get you paired up. Probably going to have another chat. What do you think?
You know, with that kind of money on the line and you get by another round and you might be a little more flexible to split a little more of your purse, you know? You might be paired against your friend on the ladder. That might make a difference.
Well, yeah, but also at that point in the game, you might have a deal with somebody. You might have a 10% deal. You might have a 20% deal. Who knows what you got? And maybe that negates, you know, we got best buddies up there. Maybe you're like, nah, I'm sorry, man. We already got a 10% deal.
You've been laying it down like Brandon White. You might just say nothing, no deal.
No deal.
I'm too dead, you know, there is a buy.
And I would.
Then we'll go 6, 3, 1, then we go to 4. So that's the last buy. So I'm betting that whoever gets the buy on the ladder is going to get a little more kickback.
Yeah, I think they're going to get a little
in the
extra.
other people, yeah.
They're going to get a little extra here. No matter what they do, they're going to, or I don't know if it was set from the, it might have been set right there. Who knows? I don't know.
I'll give you my example. I'm in Tucson, 50 grand to win. First time I ever drove the car, I get down to 7 and I got the buy. So I tell AJ, Ash, you know, no deal, I don't want, run for the flyer. Then AJ says, hey, Hank, there's going to be another buy next round. Maybe that guy won't want to do anything. And I said, ow. So, yeah, they switched me up. They gave me an extra 35 or 6,500 or something for me that round. And then, of course, I lost. I had 3 cars. Had to be 26 or better. I was 27. First time all day. But first time I ever drove the car for Steve Hayes. 530 door car, Jerry Bickle. It was nice.
That's a pretty good day, though.
Got to tell me it pulled the wheels a little bit.
Well, I mean, first time out in a 530 door car is.
And it went to the bumper.
Oh. So it was really probably a 490 door car if it worked good.
I drove it like I stole it.
Why wouldn't you? It ain't your shit.
I didn't care.
Let her rip.
Let her eat. And Tucker Canzelar. Jerry and Tucker, both extremefab.com. Round 6, best losing packages. We got cash money up here at the tower when you get time. Advantage RVs, Cash Harvest, $22,000 yet to win tonight. It will not be Hank or Mark. But I didn't get any loose slips, and I didn't have to buy back today.
No. No urine tickets and no buyback.
I am disappointed though on the buybacks. They got ice cream cones.
No, and I wasn't
Yeah.
here for that. Usually somebody will bring me an ice cream cone. I wasn't here for it. Did you get one? Anybody bring one?
Nobody.
Are you kidding me?
The kids ate them right out here in my face on the deck.
Shame.
They were judging the burnout contest, and they were just chowing down on the ice cream cones, laughing. They were like pointing them out at me, putting them in my face, laughing.
Probably had multiples. I would guess they had multiples. All the leftovers probably went to the brand. Oh, you almost lost a shoe there. I like that when people get stuck, lose a shoe.
You can't wear flip flops on a drag strip. I'm telling you that.
It's entertain you as much as that entertains
It's a good time. I like watching it. They usually lose one, then it's a sock.
Yeah, and then you fall down. And then you're screwed.
So I got 7 remaining in the Advantage RVs cash harvest. 22 grand to win tonight. All 7 of you can come over to lane 0 this time against a wooden fence and aim towards the center, towards the tower, and then we'll do some matchups. There might be some more talking.
There's gonna be, it wasn't that whole way.
Oh, so we just set that round. So we still got so much dollars to split up. Oh! God, if my wife was like this,
Hey, look what we did.
we got the ice cream. Uber Eats Richard Rhoda Sr. brought the ice cream up.
Right here.
I'm covered. Blue Bunny, here I come, baby.
Look at it.
Oh, it's got the waffle. It's nice. Richard Rhoda Sr., I'm going to be here at your wedding in September. Are you going to be here? You coming? You'll show up? Yeah. She said she's doing the cooking, though.
Yeah, I want what to do when I'm away. Everybody be cooking for me. You don't understand. I'll be cooking my own shit.
Yeah, that ain't good when you got to cook your own wedding dinner.
I'm allergic to fish, though. Can't take
Oh, yeah, don't be doing that.
a lot of people don't know what different things have fish in it.
Right, right. So round number 7, I'm missing 5. Bring it up to lane 0, angle in towards the center. So S. Roars over Kyle Vogel, lane choice. Gary Smiley over Steve Marquis. Chad Bacon over Kyle Coons. And Brandon White, you're on the bye. 7 of you left, 3 pairs and 1 bye. Last bye of the night. No, because we're going to go to 6, then 3. I'm missing 3 cars out of round 7, 3 cars. I need you up in lane 0, please. Two cars left. One more car. I got 6 out of the 7 back. I need 1 more. Jerry McGraw to the tower, please. Jerry McGraw to the tower. I got a $100 bill for you. Richard Rhoda Sr., my Uber Eats delivery driver, brought Mark and I the ice cream cones up. I'm telling you, I'm getting it from everybody today. So Rick Livingston tells me the Mulligan brothers got their autograph table set up over in the pit area. They're always sitting at the tables, ready to sign autographs. What are we drinking? Got a couple more hours of work, then it's on. Then hopefully my Hagedorn group will have us singing karaoke tonight. What could go wrong there again? So this has been 2 great nights for me. Thank you everybody that brought me all the food. Appreciate the attention. My brothers have been bringing me my medication, my wife. Everybody takes care of Hank. It takes an army. We are walking back to race cars, so we're getting ready for round 7. Messiah, could you report to the beer barn immediately, please? Messiah to the beer barn. And I don't think it's for a beer. I hear engines. Here comes my no box final round. And let me just tell you, there's a $750 bonus to the winner right now from KB Transport Solutions, brought to you from the Shane Boney family and KB Transport Solutions. They upped the ante this year's no box bonus, $750. Headed to the guy that wins right here. It's a bonus. Go to KB Transport Solutions on Facebook and thank them. Thank them for helping us out this week. And thank you, Shane Boney and family. We got no names again. Good luck. I know it's Kyle on the left.
Abby's down at the bottom of the stairs now. Hey, Hank, we got her set to the end. We don't have to talk about this anymore. She's set. Yep. No more chats. So here's the no box, guys. They chopped up the no box bonus too nicely. I don't think they care. They came right out and said, "Hey, let's do $1,000 and $500 to the loser right here." Pretty nice deal.
Yeah, because they had 7.
Merrill's in trouble. He's all over the track. Hold on.
20. Right lane, left lane, 33 and 4 over. So we're gonna think the left lane got a little loose.
Yeah.
Couldn't run the number.
Yeah, he I think he was a little out of the groove. Kind of shot right to the center. Got out in the. He was really actually out in the gray there. It was pretty naughty. Steve Marquise, Gary Smiley, 498 in the left. What do we got over there in the right?
588. His wife laid down a 3-pack earlier today. Put some pressure on him, you know, for home bragging rights. So now he's trying to go farther and make a little more money and get back that he didn't have the 3-pack like he did.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. My wife lays down 3, and we both are. I'm gonna sell her car. It's gone.
I'm not letting my wife do it because I know she'll be better than me. I'll be checking tire pressure.
Yeah, mine would too, but we're far past that. She won't try it now, so I couldn't get her to try it 30 years ago. She sure won't try it now. Gary, always hard to deal with. Steve is also.
100 separates him up front. Anybody can win. Double breakout win goes to the left lane to Gary Smiley. He goes 5 thou under. Right side Steve was 12, took 24 to be 14 thou under.
Yeah, I needed to take the 10 or less. There's your rule. Fast car has the advantage. The red light advantage has went away a little bit, but it's still at the top end when you're getting run down. I mean, Steve Marquise's car is pretty fast, 588, but Gary coming 490s. It's hard to look out a little Chevy 2 and find that truck.
In the dark. Trying to look out your quarter blast.
In the dark.
Yeah.
In the dark. 2 really good friends again here. Chad Bacon in the left, Kyle Coonsey in the right. Second. 1 second even on the tree.
I like the door cars and dragsters separate. Here we got them still trying to keep them separate a little bit on the ladder. Oh boy, door cars got a shot.
Both uncharacteristically tardy. Kyle Coonsey with the win. He had, let's just say he had nearly 20 on the tree and took advantage of it. Goes 2 above 1 for the dub, taking 18. That'll tell you what Chad did there.
I like the door cars. I'm a door car fan, sorry. So I'm not rooting against the dragsters. I like to see the door cars fudge the math because the odds are not in their favor.
I agree. I mean, the faster your car is, here's a lot of philosophy here. The faster, the less time your car is on the track, the less time there is for it to mess up. So it just makes sense that a lighter, faster car is going to be more consistent. I mean, that's just reality.
Brandon's been 502 dial all a day, so I don't know what carb he uses or what tune-up he's got, but it's been consistent.
It wasn't consistent there. It just it shat the bed there.
It went dead. Perfect timing for that. Oh,
Not bad on your bike.
I brag about his tune-up and the consistency, and it dies.
It went. I'm sorry.
So, you know, a couple of those races have been for $1 million or whatever, and you see how, like, some funny cars or pro stockers can be so deadly. I was really surprised that, like, the $1 million race, they haven't had a professional show up, you know, with a funny car or something stupid.
Well, yeah. You know, I never thought about that. That would be cool if somebody. I mean, we get a lot of big name pro drivers that bring their bracket cars there. Sean Langdon. I mean, there's a slew of them. Yeah, Jags, the whole damn team. But man, how cool would it be to see a fuel funny car just blazing?
He could go, you know, 2-something every run. They'd be pretty, because they can't cut a light. That might be the problem, but who's going to lift against a 285 mile an hour, 8th mile pass?
Well, and first of all, the minute they whack the throttle, you could be out there 330 feet. You're gonna mess your trousers a little bit.
450 feet before they come at you, and it's not going to end well. But I thought it'd be cool just to see it. I always say, like in the NFL football games, they all look pretty much even, and it doesn't look like a big deal when you're watching it on TV. But you need to put a fat, old 54-year-old Hank out there, you know, against a receiver and tell me to cover him and see how that works out in the first 3 yards.
Well, Hank, I didn't know how old you were. I'm 54 also. I'm moderately overweight myself. If you call 305 pounds being 6'2", overweight, which I do, it's clinically obese.
That's so rude when they say that to you. You're obese.
You know what? I quit going to the doctor because they say that. I bought a scale not too long ago. I stepped on that son of a gun,
Yeah.
and it said obese.
Yeah, it said that in the
Yeah,
words.
right on the
Wow.
damn screen.
Wow.
I threw it away.
I had to
My
check
wife
mine.
come home, said, "Where's the new scale?"
Mine
I
said
said, "It's in the
$1.99
garbage."
Mine said $199 one day. I said, well, that can't be right. And I checked it a couple times. I was there. I was 231 when I got married, and now I'm 199. What husband loses weight when they get married?
I don't know, but you're doing the right thing. So
Yeah.
there must be a lot of activity in the evening.
No, my poor wife Joni just works me too hard. I gotta keep moving.
What do we got here? Tucker Cancelar, second best package of round 6. Give it. No. Who was the sponsor, Morgan? And then you got a hunt. You need to come up here and get your 100, or it's going in my pocket.
Get Abigail in her photo.
Abby, gotta see, if you collect a prize up here, you gotta go see Abby. Get a photo taken with her. Also, how much better deal? Hank, what's that deal? 4 photos for $20?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy because when you go to some of the races, it's 45 for one.
Yeah, when they bring that stupid $2 plaque around to you and jam a photo in it that they've spent 12 cents for the paper on and charge you 45?
That delaminates in the RV before you even get home on the drive.
Yeah, it's you dig it out from underneath the dinette. When you get home, you're gonna hang it out in the shop, and you're like, "What the hell is this?"
It's all that chrome has come off the gold.
it's completely shit the bed on you. Yeah.
So we got what? 4 of them left?
Yeah, we should have 4 left right here. There'll be no more talking. Well, there could be talking. There could be deals made amongst each other, but it's set, so we shouldn't have to talk much here, Hank. We should just be able to run them up, get these last 2 rounds done, and then light the party off.
Yeah, we're done before 10 then tonight. Knock on wood. Knock on wood.
Yeah, that's
That might not end well for either one of us.
No,
to
could
get that done
be real bad.
that early.
Hey,
I'm still eating, dude. I got food everywhere.
yeah, you do got a lot of food
I'll be
there.
here for an hour and a half to eat food.
I had a couple of granola bars today, several body armors, and now I'm on about number 10 on the beers in a short order. So I'm ready for a practice tree race. I'm kind of ready for a big money practice tree race. Ooh.
After 10 beers, you're...
So,
I can go eat a gummy. They're edible. My wife...
so So, we were talking about a little practice tree race. Dennis Hagedorn had a little issue coming home from a race, I believe I saw on the internet. So here we go. Under the pavilion, we're going to have a max of 2 entries, $40 an entry. After the winner's circle interviews, we're going to have a practice tree race under that nice, beautiful, you can see it down there. You've all been looking at it. You're going, what the hell is that? Well, it's going to be a practice tree race. $40 per entry, max 2 entries. You get any time hits or anything? Probably. Yeah. You can go over there and start whacking away at it. I got questions. I'm going to run down and talk to them guys. I'll be back, Hank.
Okay. I'll be up here eating food. If anybody needs me.
No change.
I am looking for my 4 remaining Advantage RVs Cash Harvest finalists. We're down to the semifinals. I'm looking for 4 of you. Gary Smiley with lane choice over Brandon White. I believe it's Scott Rowers with lane choice over Kyle Coons. Steve? Sorry, Steve. Smiley, Rowers, White, and Coons to the lanes when you're ready, guys. Lane 0, aim them in towards 1. You got it. You're doing well. 9 o'clock on a Saturday. Local crowd shuffles in. It's really Saturday, too. Not bad. Not bad. Karaoke tonight with the Hagedorns after the practice tree race. Yeah, what could go wrong? If you drink enough, you think you can sing. We were here a couple weeks ago, and there was about 15 guys and my wife, and we were singing karaoke, and it was like some slow love song, and us men were really going at it, and I'm like, oh my God, if somebody drives by right now and sees us. But the Hagedorns lost the good speakers and karaoke equipment in the car crash, and the race car trailers burned up, and the race cars burned up. But the good thing is him and his son and the dog survived and did not get injured too bad, so that's the main thing for the Hagedorn family. Race cars and trailers, you know, it's a hassle. All your spare stuff and everything in the trailer and losing everything in the fire and dealing with insurance companies and attorneys. But my God, I'm just glad they're here. I do believe, not to be negative, but I do believe there was a couple people that didn't make it. I believe there was some fatalities in the accident. So I'm very sorry to hear that. My brother KJ was going with the Folk family to the Bristol bracket race, I'm going to say 15, 16 years ago. And they were in stop and go traffic because there was an accident up ahead. And there was a semi driver that hit a pickup truck between them, crushed the pickup, blew up into flames, killed the pickup driver, and then went down the side of the race car stacker trailer and the rig. And everything burned to the ground right there on the highway. Luckily, my brother got out the right front passenger seat because the side door was smashed and they couldn't get out. But they lost 3 dragsters and a door car. I'm just glad everybody in my group, the folks and my brother, survived. But that was on the national news. My brother called me at work at like 10:30 in the morning. Tells me he's on the side of the road with no barefoot, and he's watching all the rig burn to the ground. I'm like, yeah, right. And it was true. It was on the national news. The semi driver was knocked unconscious, and he hit a couple more people and went off in the ditch in the right. But he was on fire and didn't get out, so Nick Folk and my brother KJ went up, and they had to bust the driver's door window out because it was locked. And they dragged that guy out and saved his life. But then they had to deal with all the insurance companies, and KJ never bought another dragster. He's got a nice door car now, full chassis. Good for his short, fat older brother, so he could tag team it. So the main thing is just be very fortunate and happy that we're here racing on a Saturday night, drag racing with our friends and family, and we meet new people that we park next to and things. And that's the bottom common denominator. Just be good, be happy in life. I'm pretty flexible now. I've had 2 strokes. Didn't expect that to happen at my age, but I didn't take my medication. So that was kind of my own fault, dummy. I was like, I feel fine. What does the doctor know? That didn't go well. I take my medicine religiously now. The girls up here in the tower can see that I already gave myself my insulin shot tonight. Took my evening pills. I have my 4 semifinalists back. I got 3 door cars and 1 dragster. Yay, door cars. Nothing against my dragster friends. So we are at the Advantage RV Cash Harvest. $22,000 to win tonight because we combine today and tomorrow, the 11 granders, because we expect 90% chance of rain all day tomorrow. Semi-finals, we got 4 left. A lot of money still left. Thank the Gall family and Tom for letting me come substitute for Mark. I've enjoyed my Friday and Saturday announcing. It's something I like. The first time I got asked to announce, I accepted it. It was at the bracket race in Memphis. And believe it or not, I was actually really super nervous the night before. I was actually physically sick in my motorhome the night before because I was so scared, like back when you're in 6th grade and you got to read a report up in the front of the room. Whenever you listen to yourself on a tape after it's been recorded, you know, you're like, that's not my voice. I don't sound like that. So, like, I don't usually ever watch the TV programs back to watch and listen to see what I sound like. I get enough critique anyhow. The people call, people text, Hank, did this, Hank, did that. So I never mean to do anything wrong or bad or say anything bad or offend anyone. Never would want to do that. So I apologize if that ever has happened. I don't mean to cut anybody's name up. There are some of your names that are very hard spellings. And I do try and ask when I'm out in the pit area to correct me and tell me to say it correctly. I'm going to say Dan's was my most challenging today. I'm not even going to say the last name. But Dan, your name hurt me badly. Thank you, everybody that's leaving. Travel safe home. Thank you so much for coming. You guys done signing autographs over there, brothers? You had your autograph session? Your handout flyers all done? Yeah. Is that my stepson down there? Yeah. He says, Dad wanted me to have it, and his mom says, if your dad wanted you to have it, you'd already had it. She had to cut him off. We got engines. We got semifinals coming up next. Tim Vincent, he's watching at home online. His brother, cousin, I'm going to say cousin, just lit him up last week. 2 5-granders. Oh, it's Tim. Yeah, Tim was doing the winning. Nice job, Timmy, last week. That's a good family right there, the Vincent family. I've known them since I was a little kid. Randy and Daryl, always nice to me when I was a little kid. Watching out for us at the track. You got to watch out for everybody. A lot of scooters and things on the track now. You got to dark pit areas. You got to take your time, go slow, be careful. Golf carts, because I was a kid. And I remember, you know, being out there and not paying attention and doing dumb stuff.
Oh, yeah. You're a kid. Good luck.
Well, I'm still dumb. Gary Smiley, left lane. Brandon White, right lane. Semifinals, 22,000 to win. He was dialed 501. He moved it.
Yep.
I called him out. He moved it.
Yeah, he went down one.
Yeah.
Went down one. Gary, I think, on 497.
For
I got here.
2 months.
Yeah, for several, somewhere a year and a half, he's been on 497. Not very often you get to see a truck chase a dragster, neither. So we'll see the outcome of this here in a minute, here, Hank.
I always tell everybody, you got to be careful, because if you think you're the dragster with that big door car, he's got bigger horsepower to go that fast. So don't pump it too quick with him.
Tell you what, Gary Loffolds will make you look really cool.
Yeah, they make it up quick at the end.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
One of them's got 200s in the bank. Oh! Give it back 11th thou, you think? Yeah.
139, definitely give it.
Yeah. 29, dead on with a 5 in the right lane for Brandon. Left lane, 009, 3 above with a 6 to be behind 11th thou.
Only 139 mile an hour. It might have just slowed down that little bit, but
It could have.
I thought I heard a little rippy rip down there. Falcon? We got the no box. Heck of a guy over there. I don't know his name, but
Steve.
yeah, Steve.
Steve Forge.
Steve Roars. Steve Roars.
Steve roars. He roars loud.
He roars loud. He's roared loud today. He's down to 4 in a big money race, letting go off the bottom. He doesn't foot brake it. He lets go of a button, but he's still going off the bottom. Kyle Coonsey, very, very hard to deal with at any race you go to. 558 in the left. 646 in the right.
Thou separates him up front. Left side, 27, 2 above for the win. Right side, 38 and 2 above, no good.
Kyle down there taking 10 thou like he does. I don't know if you heard me. Sometimes I talk under my breath a little bit. Kyle had 10 up front, and I just casually said he wins this. He doesn't lose these. He doesn't very often lose when he's ahead on the tree. He's very, very good at the finish line.
We got a dragster door car final at the Advantage RVs Cash Harvest. 22,000 to win tonight.
We do. We got Mr. White in the dragster and Kyle Coonsey in that 66 Chevy too.
And they probably will stay in the lanes they were in. I wouldn't imagine the guy would kick somebody out.
I don't think either one of them is probably going to say, "Hey, I want your lane." I think they're going to stay where they're at. Like I said a while ago, the purse was set at 7, so there was nothing to talk about. And the reason we brought that up is so they could just concentrate on racing and not concentrate on negotiating. It kind of showed there in the final four. I don't know. I don't know. It's a coin flip here in the final.
558 door car, 501 dragster. Pretty close. Not like it's a 446 flat car or something. Yeah, it's
or a 720
either,
box car.
Either one of them can hold a little bit and drive the stripe. So it's going to be a race.
It'll be fun. Be a fun one to watch. Don't forget about the practice tree race. I don't see anybody over there making time hits yet. We're going to do a $40 entry, max of 2 entries, practice tree race. It's a benefit race for Hagedorns. They were in they had a little problem on the way home from a race. Very unfortunate situation. So half is going to go to the winner of the practice tree race. Half is going to them. And then from what I understand, we're going to have a little karaoke activity down there at Hagedorns after that practice tree race.
Problem is, the Hagedorns actually can sing well and have a rhythm and can dance well. I mean, they're good. They know the words. They do it well.
Well, then, I'm going to probably surprise a few people this evening, too. I got a few songs in my repertoire that the people that sing them wish they could sing them that good.
From the 70s?
No, well, one of them's a country one from the 70s. Nothing past about
84,
85,
yeah,
something like
yeah.
that, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in there with you. Yeah.
Just entertainment. I think.
Couple cocktails though, and I don't think I'll sound good, so it's all good.
Oh, I could be talked into singing pretty much anything, I would guess. Because as soon as this is over, the guy's going right down to the ops, the tiki bar at the ops, and getting into the vodka.
Really? That's a little serious.
Yeah, Justin looked at me like, oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
So kind of a bummer we didn't get to race tomorrow because of the weather, but I'm going to give kudos to Tom Gall. He did this last year when we were here. He did not double the buybacks. He lowered it from 150 to 125. That's money right out of his pocket as a loss. That's money he was kind of counting on. The buybacks are important when you're a promoter. And he took that on the chin. And as a racer, he gave you guys the discount. And kudos to him. I appreciate that. I didn't race. My two brothers did. So, it affects my family. It affects your budget. And it affects Tom's. And that was a good thing. It seems like every decision he's made this weekend has been in the racer's interest, and or he took the racer's information to make the decision, to come up with it.
I would agree with that. I've been setting up here with him for since he started this, and it's always from the get-go, from Jump Street, it has been, I want to do this. Well, he's raced since he was just a kid, and has had very good success with it, quite obviously.
He didn't roll his junior dragster right.
No, his dad would not let him have a junior dragster.
Ryan Gleghorn told me one night that he rolled his junior dragster. I just first off couldn't believe you'd ever tell anybody that. It's
Gleghorn. He's going to tell everybody everything.
If somebody didn't know, I certainly wouldn't tell them.
Yeah. No, Tom never raced a junior dragster. He started at like 14 in Old Black, and then the next year had an M&M dragster, and I think that first time, was it the first year he went to World Finals? First year in that dragster? Well, it was a long time ago. I mean, in dog years, it's not that long ago, but it was a long time ago. And then goes back and ends up winning it.
So he started out with a year-old car.
No, it was brand new.
Talk about spoiled son.
Yeah, I would agree with that. His dad, yeah. I don't know if you heard Tom, he just said, my old man's pretty awesome. And he is. He's a long, 30-year friend of mine. I'd consider him one of my best friends. He'd do anything for me, I know that, and I'd do anything I possibly could for him. And, Tom's always had good equipment, and always wants to make sure that everything he's doing up here is the way he would want it to happen to him in a race.
I got grounded after my first attempt at driving.
What was it in?
8 years old, my dad's 73 Dodge Colt that was a pro stock when he bought it. Hemi and a Lenco in it. He had 4 kids, so he took that out, small block and a glide. I was 8 years old. My tennis shoes, when you're a kid, you wear your shoes out fast. So they were bald, and all we had was a metal rod for the gas pedal. And I had to sit up on the front edge of the seat because I couldn't reach the pedals, and sit in the back of the seat, So I'm up holding myself on the steering wheel. We're on the return road, warming the car up. My dad said, hit it. So I floored it. Your dad says, hit it, you floor it. You're not my car. So I fell to the back of the seat. And then when I came back forward, I chomped on her again, and I stood it straight up on the bumper. And my dad was freaking out, screaming, trying to hit the kill switch and stuff because I couldn't reach the brake pedal. I fell in the seat again. But that was it. I was grounded until I was 13, 5 years before I got to drive it again in the warm-up road. So, yeah, that was a hard lesson. We didn't have junior dragster cars. I'm glad for that. I would have been grounded my entire life.
Well, either that or maybe you wouldn't, because you had so much to look forward to.
That's true. I might have been a better child.
I tried. I'm kind of, in a way, relieved that my granddaughters, neither one of them are like, nah, they're too loud.
Yeah.
That stuff's too loud. I don't want. I'd rather just stay far away from them and watch them.
Which is great. I think it's really cool that past junior dragster drivers have become a Top Fuel World Champion.
Oh, absolutely.
Lyndon started in junior dragsters. He's been a Top Fuel
It's one of the greatest programs that you could ever have. The other thing that NHRA just came up with, but that we've been talking about at our track at Thunder Valley for years, is the Junior Street program. I mean, I begged and begged and begged them to try to let us kind of tutor people. Because most people don't know you can come to a drag strip in the car you drive every day.
I would like to have somebody in my car so I didn't hog it up or leave late or
just
freight train my opponent.
Just somebody to tell you how to stage the car. There's a tremendous amount of people that think that they have a late light, that their car would be a second faster because they were a second on the treat. That's just
Casey Schilling, he's down there on the camera for us on the scaffolding. Casey is in the Junior Street program here. That's what we call it, right? So Casey, I was giving him some stuff, and his dad bailed out, and he let me go in the passenger seat. Nice. We got to the final. We hogged her up, got runner up. But I was on.
There was only 2 cars in competition.
I was on my phone, and we were talking into the mic up here in the tower on the phone as we were going down the track. It was pretty cool. It was a lot of fun, huh, Casey? And it was nice that your dad let me get in there and do it with you.
I think that's a phenomenal program, and a lot of people. First of all, they don't have the budget to build a junior dragster, or they don't have the knowledge. They don't know about it. But if they were aware of the fact that they could just bring their street car out to a weekly bracket race and themselves or their children or whatever race and actually be competitive if you designated a class for that, like NHRA is doing. I wish IHRA would do something like that. I wish a lot of local tracks would just take it upon themselves. Because let's be honest with each other here. I mean, the big money bracket racing is big, but there's a lot of tracks shutting down, a lot of big tracks shutting down, and I think that's because their weekly points program isn't as strong as it should be or could be. A lot of it's probably greed and money, maybe not even greed. Somebody comes and offers you $20 million for something you're making a couple $100,000 a year on. I'm probably pulling the pin. You know what I mean? But ADCO just.
There's just so many things. I'm not a track owner. I don't know the financials. But just from what I've seen, there's so many things against you. The community with the laws and the zoning and the taxes. If you got 80 acres here, probably right here.
Oh, yeah.
And, 80 acres. How many acres, Justin? 68 acres. So go just do the taxes on that are year-round. They're not just when you're open racing.
Correct.
And then you got the weather that fights you. And we were here a couple weeks ago for the Night of Fire, I think it was. No, it was the BOGO race. And one of the neighbors was calling the sheriff about the noise. Don't buy a house next to a drag strip if you don't like noise.
Well,
the drag strip was here in the 60s, and you bought the house in 99.
Yeah.
What'd you think was going to happen?
Knowing it was here.
Right.
Just like, look at the problems that Byron has been through.
Look at the problems Bradenton Motorsports Park's having right now.
Correct.
They're building.
And they beat it once already.
Yeah, but now the judge has tossed it on to the Supreme Court and whatever. They're done. It's not looking good.
No.
And that's because they built like a 3,000 new home subdivision half a mile from the track, and they complain about noise.
And the place is in the middle of nowhere forever.
20 miles. Yeah, it's 6 miles to the first gas station.
So basically my point here is support your track while you can.
Yeah.
Points, weekly points, stuff like this, all of it. 10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes.
We need them back.
We need them, we need the finals up here. Enough rambling. But long story short, talk to your friends, talk to your neighbors, make sure they know they can come and bracket race whatever they drive to work. Get them in the sport, help them out. Don't make fun of them.
Tell them they can win $40,000 a year in this hobby.
I heard that.
That's
the one time I flipped it on. I'm like, okay, I got a couple minutes here, and I hear you rambling about winning 40 grand a year. You can win 40 grand a year bracket racing.
We were out for dinner with my dad, and he says we should probably buy a dragster because he had crashed the door car. He goes, and because we can win 40 grand a year, we should all go back racing. And my God, we bought dragsters and motorhomes and trailers. We ain't won $4 a year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I got to be careful. My wife's out there, so it's a winning sport, honey. It's a winning hobby.
Well, it's not bad when you only spend $200 a year on it.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I know guys that got fishing boats that spend $100.
Some fishing boats are $75,000. I always say those people that run in the marathons and that, they got to pay money, and they get nothing, even if they win. They get a T-shirt.
They get exhausted.
Well, and they get hurt.
They get hurt. They get
Anybody that exercises, they got tore up knees and hamstrings in their back.
Achilles tendon.
And I always say the only way you're going to hurt me is if you rear end me at the McDonald's drive-thru too fast.
Well, I'll tell you how you're going to hurt me. Try and stretch my hamstrings.
Yeah.
I'm down. I'm down.
Yeah.
Wait up. Wait up. Where's the cooler?
So we need my final round guys back, please. Kyle Kuntz, bring her up.
And Brandon White.
Brandon White, my dragster. 501 the dial on the right.
558 in the left.
Yeah. What do you think they're going to come back up and dial?
I think Kyle probably stayed the same. I think Kyle dialed 558, and I think they're both probably going to dial the same.
He might go back to 5. He did run. What did he run in the dragster?
5, didn't
Yeah. So no, he's probably on a 1. Yeah. Yeah.
Right now, my thought process is let's make this beat.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put a number on it. Let go. Hold it on the wood.
Well-
Unless something stupid happens.
Everybody out there knows what I'm talking about. All of us that drive and race. So I was 008, 7th round on my bye run. I thought, man, semifinals. I better tighten it up. 008. That's not good. So I did the burnout, rolled 4th thou out,
Bang.
turned it red. I started laughing. I said, I guarantee it's 4 or less. It was 4. I would have been trip zip. But
Done it more times than I
you second guess yourself. You overthink everything. That's why in the late rounds when you're going fast, you don't get to, adjust your dialing and knock yourself out of the game. Just make it simple.
Yeah, I agree. And really, if you look and study the big money stuff, it's a lot of late round, very late round, that 50, 60 packs get through. A lot of them. You've announced a lot of Kyle.
I rode out west to Vegas with Scotty Richardson, and we talked about that. Like first and second round, they're laying down 3-pack, 6-pack, and then 7th round, it's 31 and 3 over. And I asked him, he goes, I think they're tired. I think they lose their concentration after being out in the heat all day. It's the 7th round. They're deep. It takes an immense amount of concentration. It's a simple little thing to let go of the button when that first yellow comes on, but it's deep train. It's deep power,
There's so many things in the mechanics of it that if you practice a lot on a practice tree, you can.
You don't have any variables, just a tension
holding-
on your thumb, yeah.
Holding your thumb cocked, like my thumb is bent now, I'm showing Hank. So holding it bent and letting go like this.
I've started out
It's 40.
pushing the button solid, and then I let the tension up and bend my thumb, and I can go, yeah, you're right, 40. You can be 40 one time to the straight, and you can go 001 right at the next.
Correct.
So I got to do it where I just don't give it any thought.
Well-
my button's down at the end of the shifter on my door car on the trans tunnel, so I got a place to set my hand.
Mash.
I don't like the steering wheel. I don't like up on the steering wheel. First off, my steering wheel rocks at 1/4 of an inch, so that's not good. I got a marijuana leaf steering wheel. My car owner doesn't like that at all. He wants me to take it out.
Yeah.
So it's always something. Our final round's back.
They're here. They're here. What are we gonna do? Hank's phone's ringing again. It's Ricky.
My stepson.
It's Ricky. So, we've got our finals
No, they can all drink tonight.
out here. Kyle Coonsey, Brandon White,
Staying tonight.
Dorkard Dragster.
Tell Sean I'm tired of his.
Looks like they're staying in the same lanes. We're soon to find out what their dials are. I'm going to say they're staying where they were at.
Tomorrow it's 9:03.
You can't drink Budweiser. So we're going to give her just a little touch up, a little breeze by. Remember, practice tree race at the pavilion, benefit for a great cause, $40 entry fee. 20 of it's going back to the winner, 20 of it's going to the family need. Just went blank.
Hagedorn.
Hagedorn.
Hey, maybe we'll get him to bring the speaker and sing there.
Hey, yeah, let's have the karaoke right by the practice tree race.
Yeah.
And
What could go wrong?
And everybody that has a cooler, bring a cooler, and nobody gets to leave till the cooler's empty. All of them. Ricky, if you bring a cooler, you can't. Everybody brings a cooler, and nobody can leave till they're all empty. Bingo, we're in. Okay, Ricky's in.
We call it cooler diving. Chad Covert turned it on to me at the NHRA National Events. We ran out of beer one night, and he says, "Don't worry about it, Hank." So we went out on the golf cart, and you find the beer, and you take the whole cooler. So when you wake up the next day, you got a cooler that says Smith and Jenkins and Roberts, and you never take the one with the Keystone Light. I will tell them, if they got a crappy enough beer, we never took their cooler.
See, back in the day, we had this rule too, that you did not leave at our home track, Thunder Valley. All of us late. I mean, we'd stay up late, we'd race late most of the time, and we'd drink even later. You could not leave till everybody's cooler was empty. And that's when I started with the Busch Light. Nobody liked it back then. I started buying Busch Light, and everybody stay out of my. Just leave your cooler in the trailer.
So everybody, the plan is the final round competitors are going to come back up the track. Then we're going to do photos and winner's circle interviews. And when I say we, I probably mean Tom. Tom, am I right in saying you're doing the winner's circle? Yeah, he says. I've had enough of you and Mark. I'm glad the rain's coming, he says. Oh my God, the Hagedorn family has brought the food up again. This has been incredible, you guys. And you guys cook good meat, by the way. Go ahead. Prime rib brisket. So do we have the old speaker? Did we bring, you didn't bring the old speaker. So how are we going to do it tonight? Old school, turn the music on and sing? You guys can handle it, because I'm telling you know all the words. We could use the PA and play it loud, right? Yeah. I'm telling you, this has been insane. It was my dad. I didn't answer it. That's my bad. But, Dad, you're losing out to brisket. I mean, come on. Oh, thank you guys so much. So do you want to tell us about the crash? Would you like to talk about it? Okay, so come on over here. I got the Hagedorn that was in the crash here in the tower. So what day was it? Where were you located at?
Last Friday, 5 miles south of Ottumwa, south of that BP station there at a construction stoplight where we were. There's a car in front of me, and when I stop at construction lights, any stoplight or stop sign, I always watch in my mirror. I seen them coming. I cranked the wheel to the right and headed for the ditch to try to get out of the way and everything. And I think that's sort of what helped.
That's what saved you because the truck ended up in the ditch.
Right, yeah. The trailer shot forward, and he drove that up to a tree. And then me and Elijah, we just sort of 360 down the side of the trailer and the truck came to a stop.
I'm just really glad you're here. So, here we go. Kyle Kuntz on the left, 5:59. He went up one. The right lane, 5:01, stayed the same. Brandon Wright.
Yeah. I think I know. Stuff's delicious. So we got some smoked prime rib up here. It's pretty unbelievable. But the most important thing at hand right now is these two cars on the track, Hank. Kyle Kuntz in the left lane dialed 5:59. Brandon White in the right dialed 5:01.
I might argue with you. I've got smoked brisket in my hand. So.
Well, I'm tearing off your chicken sandwich here, so. That chicken's pretty good. That's pretty good too.
So, the Advantage RV Cash Harvest $22,000 final round. Door car dragster final. It just worked out that way. I like to see it that way. Here we go. Put them in the beams. Keep your hands inside the vehicle at all times and enjoy the ride. Oh boy.
We got troubles.
Dragster 14 dead on with the 4 to get the win. Kyle Kuntz, just what we were talking about, 36 and 1 above 0, 46 package for 22 grand to win. We just talked about it. So when I go to the big money races and I announce, and everybody thinks it's strip, zip, dead 2 and all that, I say it's not. You know, don't be afraid, don't stay at home, come on out. It's not who you race, it's when you race them. So
Correct. You can line up. There's a big thing about lining up wrong, getting in the staging lanes wrong, and that's the truth. Because some donkey like me could throw like a 9-pack at you.
right, next round he's
And I'm 50. Yeah. Just Donkey Kong it. We were at the Morgan, 3-4 years ago, we're at Byron. And I got catfish, round 1. I tell him I'm going to be 14 total. I was like 15.
That's pretty boastful.
Yeah. Well, I had to get my own head, you know, and I was trying to get in his head. He was pitted right next to us. Then he goes through the reentry round. I made through on both mine. He comes back. I catch him. Second round. I said, Jason, you line up wrong again? He's like, what are you talking about? I said, well, I think I told you I was going to be 14 or 15, whatever. I was just He goes, yeah, that's pretty nasty. That might be 12 this time. Morgan, did I tell him 12? I think it was 12. Morgan says, oh, you got catfish again. I said, I'm going to be 12 this time. And I laid down like 11.
Oh.
And he come over to the pits. Wade was going rounds too. He come over to the pits. He goes, I don't know who in the hell you guys are, but I'm pretty sure by the time that we leave here, people are going to know. And then we both stunk it up after that. So you can go from 0 to 0 quickly.
Oh yeah, the elevator to the outhouse is a lot faster than the penthouse. Here comes Brandon White, $22,000 richer. Must have a heck of an alternator because he's got bright headlights and a great tail light across that wing. I like the tail light, yeah.
Well,
So we're going to give it to Tom Gall. He's going to do some interviews, and we're going to do the practice tree race, and we're going to sing karaoke. Thank you, everyone, for all the food this weekend and for taking good care of me. I had breakfast from Richard Rhoda, the Uber Eats senior driver. I had dinner. I had ice cream. I had everybody. The McGraw family brought me ribs. Hagedorn's brought me beef. So I'm pretty spoiled. Love all you guys. Thanks for having me. Tom Gall, thanks for letting me come. Mark, thanks for missing.
Yeah, thanks for doing it, Hank. As always, you do a phenomenal job. I'm probably a little more vulgar and weird about things. And probably people deserved a break.
Yeah, well, I'm Motor Mania trained, you know, so there was my first event. Nick Folk was bringing me Mountain Dews and whiskey, and by third round, my wife was calling me in the tower to shut your mouth. I was F-bombing this. Yeah, it wasn't pretty. And I was throwing gummies out to Jason Lynch out the back of the tower. He was eating one every round. He finally lost 6th round. Yeah. So, what a great weekend. Thanks. Off to Tom Gall.
Brandon White, what a performance here tonight. Let's we got to get one more microphone, one more camera a little bit closer here. Yeah, come on, family. Come on, friends. All right, so standing down here on the starting line with Brandon White, tonight's $22,000 main event champion. Brandon, you just won the biggest GallStar Bracket race that there has ever been. What's put it into words a little bit for me?
There isn't any. I mean, we work on these cars every night, trying to make them as best we can, and we try and drive them best we can. And I can't thank family and friends anymore. The dad, girlfriend, Jeremy, and my uncle, Ricky coaches me all the time. Everybody here, Bo, Markham, Mulligan, they all lend a hand when they can. And in that buy run that we had, we've been fighting that stumble all year. And I tell you what, somebody was riding with me on that lap, because there's no way it would have recovered if it was competition. So can't be thankful.
So you're telling me you went through a 9-round race, you get pulled for the bye, you earn the bye. You've been fighting a stumble all year. You've been sneaking by all weekend long, and it stumbles on the bye. That's what happened?
That's exactly what happened. The only thing I can say is the big man was riding with me.
Everyone that wins any of these big races will say that you always got to have that one lucky lap, and maybe that was yours. Let's talk about that final round against Kyle Kunze. Now, Kyle is no stranger to some of these big money races, a very tough competitor. You laid down a lap out there. Tell me about your setup. Tell me about what it looked like going down the racetrack.
Calm, cool, collected, stay to the routine, don't shy from it. That's when mistakes happen. Put in the beams, stay on time on the tree, and like I say, we drive these cars as good as we can and tighten it up at the finish line and cross your fingers. So.
All those things you just said are much easier said than done. I'll promise you that. All right, Brandon, I know you think some people already. You got pretty darn consistent hot rod out here. I don't know if you changed it from 502 down to 501. That's about all I seen that thing move today. Who do you got to thank for this hot rod?
Amsoil Racing Products supplies the lubricants to keep this hot rod rolling. Fifth Street Speed Shop hooked me up big time. He's an Amsoil dealer, and big shade out to Dave. Carrington's Creations, girlfriend, she makes all the stickers on this deal, and she gets her hands dirty at night or on the weekends and all week long to make sure these cars are ready. So.
Awesome, man. Well, congratulations. Like I said, you just won the biggest GallStar Bracket race that we've ever had. Combined 11K events to $22,000. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. Let them hear you. It's Brandon White, your main event winner here at the Advantage RV's Cash Harvest, powered by Go Lithium. Woo! Dude, great job. We're going to get you in the winner's circle. We're going to get you your big check, your trophy, and get some pictures taken, so stay tuned. Brandon's friends and family to the winner's circle. Brandon's friends and family to the winner's circle, please.
Well, it might, but the thing is that once it goes out, it like doesn't come back.
Sorry about the weirdness. Trying to bring this coverage to all the viewers
online on the GallStar TV YouTube channel. As we are down here in close to the winner circle here, runner-up tonight, Kyle Kunze. Kyle, outstanding day out here at the Advantage RV's Cash Harvest powered by Go Lithium. Tell me a little bit about your day, how the car run, and
how'd you make it all the way to the final round today?
Well, the car was way better than I was. It was kind of got a little slower with my lights when it got dark, but that was my fault. The car was really good, though. I mean, it was predictable for me. Just wish I could have done a little better, helped it out a little bit more. But
Well,
it was a good day, though.
so the car bailed you out a few times, brought you all the way to the final round tonight.
Yep.
Car is stellar, and I know you know Mark Woodle up in the tower. We have a couple guys that been watching you very closely, and what everybody says is you give Kyle give him maybe 5, maybe 10 advantage. You don't mess them up very often, and you definitely drove the wheels off of it out here. Tell me a little bit about the hot rod. Who do you have to thank? Things like that.
Thank my wife for allowing me to do this.
Right here. Let's go.
And my son for all of his help, and all my friends back at the pits. If it wasn't for them, nothing would be possible. So, and a shout out to my mom and dad are up home. They'd probably love to be here. So, I love them both. So, thanks.
Kyle, we combined it to a $22,000 to win main event today. So you're going home with the runner-up, and I'll tell you what, taking home almost, probably more than what most of the winners do at GallStar Bracket Races. So a great night financially for you. We're going to take some winner circle photos. We got some big checks for you, and congratulations.
Yep.
Great job, and thanks for supporting the event.
Yep. Thanks to GallStar and Tom for everything you guys do.
Buyback sticker. What? I know. Oh, who's with them? Okay, we're all going. Come on. Let's go.
Steve Roars, our last no box car standing. Steve Roars will take you to the winner circle, please. Oh, looks like we got him up here already. Ma, bye. All right, just want to thank each and every single one of you guys that are viewing on the GallStar TV YouTube channel for tuning in all day long. Here from the Advantage RV's Cash Harvest, powered by Go Lithium. We're turning it off for now. We are having rain forecasted for tomorrow, so we combined today's event. We're going to be back at it next year with a 3-race schedule. So stay tuned to the GallStar Bracket Races page for more information on that. Signing off for now. See you guys in the next one. You're watching Cash Harvest on GallStar TV.
In Super Pro, Chris Gall, Trip South Dakota, came into the weekend in third.
And I was gonna take you traveling the world. I gonna love you. Yeah, I'm gonna love you.
Tom Gall, telepathic on the starting line. 004 goes 496.4, 495 dial at Gall, taking 7th out at the strike.
Cross my heart and hope to die.
The GallStar TV YouTube channel. If you haven't watched it yet, you best be paying attention after this. They make incredible content.
Couldn't make it to Cash Harvest? You can still take home a piece of the action with official event t-shirts and hoodies, available exclusively at GallStarTV.com. Limited quantities are available. Grab yours on the swag shop at GallStarTV.com before they're gone.
So Advantage RVs is unique in the RV world in terms of how we care about the customer and how we care about the customer's RV. So the quality of work that we do is second to none, and our customers tell all their friends about the experience that they've had with us, so the business just grows upon that word of mouth advertising. So at all of our businesses, whether it be Advantage RVs, Advantage Graphics, or Aero Trailers, we've instilled a culture where every employee takes ownership in what they do every day and leaves here with a sense of pride that they did the best job they can do and provide the best product for our customers. So we have a large inventory, having the product in stock when you need it, whether you need a flatbed trailer for work, a cargo trailer for play, we have it in stock or can build it within a short period of time.
K&R Performance Engineering is the leader in drag racing electronics. From their delay boxes, dial boards, wiring kits, starting line enhancers, throttle stops, and more, K&R is committed to the highest standards of quality control. Best yet, K&R designs, manufactures, and tests all their products in-house right here in the USA. K&R boasts over 23 years experience in designing and manufacturing multi-function microprocessor delay boxes. The ProCube is small in size, but huge in features, including the popular Z-Force mode, unlocking a whole new concept to reacting to the tree. Push the trans-brake button to activate the delay cycle instead of releasing it. Visit krperformance.com to explore K&R's extensive selection of bracket racing products today and enjoy free shipping on orders over $3.99. That's krperformance.com.
We started actually selling to the public and manufacturing our batteries in about 2014, entering into 2015. We saw a big need to come out with a lithium racing battery that is, first and foremost, extremely durable. If you know anything about dirt track racing, even drag racing, I mean, it can really beat up some products.
It's all in the construction. So we have batteries in the dirt late model field that are going on their 7th and 8th seasons now. That's kind of the ultimate place to put them to the test as far as they're gonna get dirty, they're gonna get wet, the guys wash their cars all the time, they get bounced around the track.
You can check out our website, golithium.com. You can give us a call. We're here 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. Me, AJ, Doug, you can ask us anything you want.
Advantage RVs in 2005. We grew organically. We started from nothing and grew it to where we're at today, which also includes aero trailers, our manufacturing of enclosed cargo trailers. At Advantage RVs, we carry everything from trailers to campers, toppers, have a full service shop for all of the above. So we have your Monday through Friday trailers for work, but we also have your weekend fun trailers.
Are you a bracket racer who enjoys double entering your car or running multiple classes at the same time? The Jones transmission cooling system is designed for you. The temperature of your transmission, the transmission fluid, and the torque converter all affect the consistency of your race car. The Jones transmission cooling system is an easy-to-install solution for managing these temperatures. The Jones system pumps transmission fluid from your transmission pan through your cooler between rounds, cooling not only the fluid but also your internal transmission components. When you're double entered in the late rounds, when it really matters, when the big check is on the line, don't let transmission fluid temperatures throw you a curveball. Check out jonestransmissionpumps.com to learn more.